Now, a health alert. She was told she had 3 different cancers. Each one alone could have ended her life. But instead of getting chemotherapy and radiation, she decided her medication would be food.
And now she is cancer-free. Channel 4's Melanie Lawson spent time with this local mother to find out her recipe for saving her own life.
My goal is to always get as many fruits and vegetables in a meal as possible.
Edna Warren is a master in the kitchen.
Broccoli and caramelized onion.
Roasted veggies, quinoa, salads, even comfort food.
Pumpkin, spinach, lasagna. Very simple. I use vegan ricotta cheese and vegan cheese to top it with.
Notice the theme: no meat, no dairy, just whole food, transformed into something we can all take a bite out of.
And I started cooking when I was 5 years old, which was many, many years ago.
But Warren's change in what she cooked didn't come until much later.
When my younger son was diagnosed with attention deficit disorder, I took him through the steps of being tested and prescribed medication. And I didn't like the results of it, so I looked for an alternative. And the alternative was healthy cooking.
His behavior improved over time without drugs, but Edna didn't always practice what she preached.
I was a closet junk food eater, okay? I would rush home, prepare healthy meals for my children. However, I would go through the drive-thru and get my treats.
And it wasn't until she was diagnosed with thyroid cancer back in 2005 that she realized she had to change her habits for herself.
I changed it kicking and screaming in the beginning. I cut out the iced tea and the cola.
And the small changes became big ones. Edna calls herself a flexitarian. Most of the time, she eats vegan, but occasionally she adds lean meat and certain fish. She had her thyroid taken out, but when the doctor suggested chemotherapy or radiation, she opted out.
And a couple of my doctors said, well, I think you should reconsider your options, but when it all boils down, it's your life. And of course, yes, it is my life.
Edna doesn't miss her doctor's appointments, and she keeps a log of all of her blood work.
Okay. So was this that paperwork when you found out things were normal?
Yes.
Okay.
A liver function test, normal.
And this is after really nothing, but
after
what
nothing,
you did.
But what I did.
Through lots of research, changing her diet with food and supplements, Edna became an expert about her own health.
Throughout the journey, the doctors, of course, asked, what am I doing? And, of course, I shared with them the list of supplements I was using. I still use some today. I expressed that I changed my diet.
She later would be diagnosed with breast cancer and uterine cancer, each time working with her doctors to get the surgery she needed, but always refusing anything else. Instead, she just modified what she put into her body.
If you just run tests, that's all I need, because I can read the blood work and determine, you know, kind of what's going on, and this changed the diet.
Dr. Shirley Jones with St. Vincent's Healthcare is familiar with Edna's history. She admits this approach has worked for Edna.
There are alternative medicines, and with the studies that have come out recently, we have shown that going to a vegetarian diet / vegan diet, it has decreases risk of cancer.
Edna took those studies to the next level, something Dr. Jones says you should only do with your physician's assistance.
We understand everybody doesn't want to take medicine, but the thing, we don't want you to go to a health food store without our knowledge and just pick up things.
Edna says she rarely makes decisions without first consulting with her doctors, but she does ultimately have the final say.
Be very careful and just think, just use logic and common sense. Okay, if something says this will cure cancer in 30 days, no. There's no get-quick solution to anything. We live in a microwave society, but health and turning health around is not a quick fix. It takes time, it takes dedication, it takes a will and determination to change.
Warren says her biggest battle is getting doctors to take her seriously. She said she knows her body, and if something just doesn't feel right or blood test results come back a little off, she really has to push to get her doctors to do those further tests. Melanie Lawson, Channel 4, the local station.
Another thing Edna does every single morning, she drinks her fruits and veggies.
I start the morning with making a smoothie that consists of broccoli, kale, spinach, mango, pineapple. I'll add a little flaxseed to it, coconut water, and almond milk. And I'll blend the canner of that, maybe a quart size, and I'll start sipping that in the morning, and that'll take me through almost lunchtime. And that is the easiest way for me to get the nutrients that I need.